A man lifted a large boulder and threw it into the deep pit. The pregnant woman hiding in the pit was so frightened that she quickly covered her son's mouth, but the villain above still heard the noise. He then cut the rope they could have used to climb out, leaving them to their fate. The mother and son were now trapped in a 33-foot deep pit. The boy's foot had been struck by a stone and was bleeding profusely. The mother picked up a large ant from the ground and placed it on her son's wound. Once the ant bit firmly into the wound to feed on the blood, she severed its body. This worked like a stapler to close the wound. The mother and son endured 3 days and 3 nights in the pit. The Mayans were still in relentless pursuit of Jaguar Paw. He knew running wasn't a long-term solution. Remembering his father's words, that fear only breeds weakness, he decided to fight back. Taking advantage of being covered in mud, he grabbed a hornet's nest and hurled it at the Mayan soldiers. They were instantly swarmed by hornets and scattered in panic. Next, Jaguar Paw caught a poisonous toad and plucked several sharp thorns from a dead tree to craft makeshift poison darts. Hiding in the shadows, he rolled leaves into tubes to use as a blowpipe for the poison darts. The soldiers struck by the darts collapsed instantly. As Jaguar Paw moved to retrieve the fallen soldiers' equipment, the squad captain suddenly turned around. The two came face to face. This time, Jaguar Paw didn't flee. He charged directly at his opponent. In the moment of engagement, Jaguar Paw quickly dove for a weapon on the ground. The captain's stone axe grazed his scalp, but he successfully grabbed the weapon, spun around, and delivered a fatal blow, ending the captain's life and avenging his father. The general and his 2 remaining men continued the pursuit. When it started raining, Jaguar Paw rushed back to the village and saw his wife and child submerged in the water-filled pit, crying for help. But he couldn't stop. He had to keep running. In that brief moment of hesitation, the general had already caught up. At a fork in the path, while Jaguar Paw looked around uncertainly, the general was already behind him and shot an arrow into his shoulder. Jaguar Paw endured the pain, snapped off the arrow shaft, and glared fiercely at the general. The general discarded his bow and prepared to kill Jaguar Paw with his son's dagger. As the general charged forward, Jaguar Paw stood perfectly still, showing no fear. The area concealed a hunting trap set by the tribe. The general was instantly impaled by wooden stakes and died in frustration. Jaguar Paw seized the opportunity to return. Fortunately, his wife and child had held on, waiting for him.